is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome back to another pixel art tutorial. So this is part 2, I believe, of our Soul Eater from Soul Evans from Soul Eater pixel art tutorial. So where we last left off, we were doing the bangs on his hair, and we did set up a little bit of the eyeball, and we did set up more of the hair. I think we're going to continue with the hair, and finishing the outside frame for today would be a very efficient and I guess productive thing to do. So let's go towards where we have these two dirt blocks right here, and the bottom one is what we're going to be working with. So on the bottom one, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 long. We're going to go down and to the left from it. So put your placement block underneath or to the left. 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to the left, 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then from that 7 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block. Put 1 to the left and 1 underneath that. And then from that same 7 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block again. Except we're going to count 3 up from the bottom. So 1, 2, 3. And then put 1 to the right. Now once we have that, we're going to start arching up and to the right. So we're going to put from that single, we're going to up and to the right, another set of 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So 1. Well, I'm missing everything. 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 3 single. Up and to the right, 2 vertical. Up and to the right, 5 single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right, 2 vertical again. And this is like a very spiky, weird shaped part of his hair. So it's going to go into the tip right here and then go back down. So we're going to up and to the right, 1 single. And from that 1 single, we're going to put 1 to the right. And then from that 1 to the right, we're going to put 1 on top and 1 below. So it's very complex, but also very simple once you see it from far away like this. And we're just going to be bridging down, and this is going to meet up with his right side, and then we can start doing the outer line of the hair. So from the bottom block in that 3 vertical, we're going to go down and to the right from it. 3 vertical, 3 more times. So 1. I keep missing. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And finally, 1, 2, 3. From there, we're going to go down to right 2 vertical. Down to right 3 vertical. And then we can start looping it back up towards the top. So we're going to go to the top block in that 3 vertical and go up into the right 3 vertical again. Up into the right 2 vertical. And from that 2 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block and add 1 to the right. Then go down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 2 flat. And you can mark those 2 flats for later when you want to come back, and those are going to be where we do eyeball stuff. And then we're going to go back to the start here. So we have 3, 3, 2. From the top block in that 2, we're going to up into the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're almost done actually with this part, because then we're going to meet up at the top of his bandana thing, and it's going to round and curve out from there. So from here, what we're going to do is go up and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And from that second set of 3 vertical right there, we're going to go to the top one, and the top block on it is going to get an extra block to the right side. And that just helps you complete the bandana shape. So from there, we're going to start curving down and to the right, because we want to do the right side first, like I said. So we have the 2 flat right here. We're going to go down and to the right, 2 flat again. Down and to the right, 1 single. Down and to the right, 2 vertical. And from the bottom block in the 2 vertical, we're just going to add 1 to the right. We're then going to go down and to the right, 2 vertical. Down to right 2 flat. And here's where some of the eyeball or eyebrow could meet up with the rest of the build if we had some of it complete, but we're going to come to that later. So for now, we're just going to keep focusing on the bandana. So we're going to go down and to right 1 single. Down to right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Down to right 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then from the 7 flat, we're going to go to the second block, and underneath it, we're going to put 1. And we can either go from this bottom block or this block all the way on the right. Either or is fine, but I think we're going to go with the one that's on the bottom right here and connect it around. So let's go to this bottom block right here and go down to the right 2 vertical. And the reason I chose the bottom block is because we have so much of this build down here that's connected to nothing. I just want this to touch something over there, and then we can just bring it back up later. Anyways, we're going to down and to the right 1 single again. 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oops, wrong color. 1, 2. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. All right, down to right 1 single. Down to right 2 vertical. Down to right 1 single again. So it's a very annoying alternating pattern. Let me just make sure you guys have it. Pause it right here if you need to, just to make sure you're caught up, because the pattern is a bit annoying. I don't want anybody to get lost out of frustration. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. So from there, we're going to go down and to right 2 vertical, and then 1 single again. So 2 vertical, 1 single. Down to right 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Down to right 1 single. And then down to right 2 vertical. So now you see it meets up. Hopefully it met up for you guys. If it didn't, that might suck. But it's supposed to meet up. If you're off by 1 block, maybe you've missed something wrong or you counted something wrong. You can even try connecting it just by like bridging it. Because right here, it's like you don't really care. Like if you were off by 1 and you just fill in an extra 1 right here, it doesn't really matter. So hopefully you guys were able to follow along there. We're now going to go back up because I did want to finish off that top of that 7 flat we have up there and start rounding that out. Let's go up to the top there and start going to the right of it. So put your placement block on the right side. We're going to up and to the right 3 flat 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3. Placement at the end. 1, 2, 3. We're then going to go to the end of that 3 flat right here, the second one, and we're going to put 2 on top of the last block. From there, we can start curving it out, but I don't want to yet, so we'll mark that top block. We're going to stick with the bottom right here and use that to start doing the outside frame that goes down here and stuff, and also goes around for the rest of the hair. So we're going to go down and to the right from it, 2 flat, down and to the right 2 single, 1, 2, down to right 2 flat again, down to right 1 single, up into the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3, down into right 3 vertical. So then we're going to go to where we have the 3 vertical over here and put another layer of 3 to the right of it. And what I want you to do from there is on the bottom of it, we're going to add an extra 4 to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then an extra 11 to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that should be 18 length. We're then going to go up and to the right, 11 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we're just shaping out the hair right now. So it should circle around to the left and then start tipping off. So let's go up and to the left, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're then going to go up and to the left, 4 vertical. And I need to move my mic over just a wee bit, lads. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this should have been 5, right? 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry for any jump cuts or edits. I'm being a little bit sloppy right now. Up until left 3 vertical now. 1, 2, 3. Up until left 4 vertical. And you can see the cone shape of his head already starting to take shape, which is fine. After that, we're going to go up until left 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Placement block on the left side. And then 1, 2 again. Up until left 3 vertical now. 1, 2, 3. Up until left 2 vertical. So each part right here, until we hit the top, we're just going to keep putting a placement block to the left of the final block each time. It's a way to keep yourself moving a little bit more fluidly. So we're going to up until left 1 single next. up and to the left, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row again. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We're then gonna go up and to the left, 2 single. And trust me, this gets a little bit out of hand, guys, but you should be able to follow along with as long as you make sure you're placing these each when I say them. Up and to the left, 2 vertical. Up and to the left, 2 singles. Up and to the left, 2 vertical again. And now here's where the change comes in. We're going to do 8 singles going up and to the left. And if you're really good at this, you don't need the placement block. You can just do the singles like this. But some of you guys, I recommend putting this just so in case you don't lose your counts. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up and to the left, 2 flat. Up and to the left, 3 single. Up and to the left, 2 flat. Up and to the left, 2 single. And this slant is so long, it's gonna take up like a lot of the stuff, but it's okay because when we hit the tip, it comes back in a little bit and then it starts jagging out for a 3rd spike. So let's just find where we're supposed to be at right now. So we have the 3 singles, then the 2 singles. All right, then after the 2 singles, we're gonna do 2 flat, then 1 single. And this is very annoying to do. Like, I know it's like very repetitive and stuff, but just hang in there, guys. If I mess up, I'll be sure to correct it, but hopefully everything works fine. Up and to the left, 2 flat. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I just realized I might be yelling. I don't know yet. Up and to the left, 1 single. Up and to the left, 2 flat, 3 times in a row. So placement, 1, 2, and 3. Up and to the left, 1 single. And now we're almost at the top of this first spike. So what we're gonna do is go up and to the left, 3 flat. Up and to the left, 2 flat. Up and to the left, 3 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And for the top, we're going to be going up to the 5, 9, and then 11. So 5 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 11 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And if you hit this point, this is the highest we're going to need to go. So you don't have to worry about height limit if you were able to reach this high up. To the left, however, there's going to be a lot more space. So we're going to have to work with that right now. Let's go and do that. So we're going to be going underneath now. So put your placement block underneath each time. And it should be a lot easier to work with now. We're going to be going down into the left, 11 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Down to the left, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the left, 3 flat. Down to the left, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the tip of one of the spikes. So now it's going to come back in a tiny bit and then poof back out for a second spike because he does have like 3 frills in his hair. So going to the 4 flat we have right here, go to the 2 we have at the end right here, and put 2 flat underneath each of them. Now from that 2 flat, we're going to go down to right 1 single. Down to right 2 flat again. Down to right 4 single. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to right 2 flat. And then we're going to go down onto the right 8 single. Now this is a big number, but it's okay. It's going to be like wedged into a corner. So 1, 2, 3, whoops, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. And once you have this 8, we can use that to pop back down and kind of curl your way down there. So we're going to go underneath this and go down to the left 2 flat. Down to the left 3 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And as you can see from the second cameraman, we have the first spike complete. Like there's nothing left in the first spike. But the second spike kind of uses the first one as like a foundation. So that's what we're going to be doing. So after those 3 flats we have, we're gonna go down and to the left 2 flat, down and to left 3 flat again, down and to left 2 flat 2 times in a row. So placement block 1 2, placement block 1 2, down to left 3 flat again. Just a lot of alternating patterns, I know, but it's okay. Once we're done with the frame, the inner detail stuff is most complex, but at least it's not stagnant. Anyways, down to left 2 flat 3 times in a row. 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. Down to left 1 single. And I might need to move the cameraman over to the left a little bit. We look like we're running out of space, but we should be fine. We should make it just in time. Anyways, we're gonna go down and to the left 2 flat 2 times in a row. Sorry, 3 times in a row. I messed up there. 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. So it's kind of a repetitive pattern. If you saw, we had the 2 flat 3 times in a row, then a single, then 2 flat 3 times in a row again, then another single. So it's really repetitive. Now down to left 2 flat again, down to left 1 single, down to left 1 single, and actually let me zoom out for a quick second before I mess it up. So we're gonna go down to left 2 flat again, and so after we had the 3 sets of 2 flat like we did, we have 1 2, 1 2, and then we're gonna have 1 1 2. So 2 singles, then 2 flat. And I'm gonna move the cameraman to the left a little bit now, or maybe just zoom him back. There we go. So that should be a little bit better. Anyways, from there we're gonna finish up this frill by going down to left 1 single, down to left 2 vertical, and from the bottom block in that 2 vertical, we're gonna add a quick 2 blocks to the right of it. Now going down to the right to finish this spike, we're gonna go down to the right 4 flat. 1 2 3 4. Down to right 3 flat 3 times in a row. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Down and to the right 2 flat. Down to right 3 flat. Down to the right 2 flat 4 times in a row now, and that's gonna be the end of this spike. So that's 2 spikes down, 1 more to go. So 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, and 1 2. Like I said, you needed 4 of them, so that's fine. Now here's where it gets a little bit difficult, because we're gonna start going at like a weird awkward down and to the left slant. It's gonna be switching to verticals. So we're gonna go down and to the right 1 single to kick it off. Down and to the left 1 single. So it looks like this now. And here's where we're gonna start the final slant and hopefully meet up with some of the hair down there. So we're gonna go down to left 2 vertical. So put your placement block underneath each time, guys, just to make it easy. So like 2 vertical, and you put your placement block on the bottom. Makes it a lot easier to work with. Down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. So 1 2, placement underneath. 1 2, placement again. 1 2, and that's 3 times in a row. Perfect. From there, we're gonna go down to left 1 single, and then down to left 2 vertical 3 times in a row again. So 1 2, placement. 1 2, placement. 1 2. Now we're gonna down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 vertical, and I'm gonna do that 4 times in a row now, just to extend it out a little. So 2 vertical just like this, and we're gonna do it 4 times. So this is 1, placement 2, placement 3, placement 4. We're then gonna go down to left 3 vertical, down to left 2 vertical, down to left 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. And from that frill, we're gonna start going up and to the right and connecting it to the right side. So let's go to the middle block in that final 3 we just placed and put 2 to the right of it. We're then going to up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 3 flat. Up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 3 flat. And as you can see, it's following the same kind of jagged pattern as the first 2, where once it hits the tip, it spikes inward. So we're going to up and to the right now, 4 flat. Up and to the right 1 single. And then down to right 1 single. Now from here, there's going to be a bit of a split. On this second block right here, we can either go up and curl it up, or you can go back down and make it meet up with the rest of the build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the top part, but we're going to eventually go back down. So let's go up and to the right 2 vertical, and then mark that 2 vertical with the dirt blocks, and then we can go back to our single right here. So from that single, we're going to go down and to left 2 vertical, down to left 1 single. Then we're going to go down and to left 2 vertical, followed by a single 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And after that final 1 right here, we're going to add a second single at the end. So it's like 3 copies, and the 4th one has an extra single. So you see 1, 2, 3 are all the same. And on the 4th one, we just have an extra single there. It's not too confusing. From that extra single now, we're going to put 1 block below it. And from that extra block, we're going to put 1 to the left and 1 below that. And then we're going to go to the original extra block and put 1 to the right. So now it looks like this. Now what we're going to do is from the right side block right here, we're going to go up and to the right, 2 flat, up and to the right 1 single. And I thought we would have been done with the hair by now, but I forgot we didn't do too much of the left side yet. So we still have to make this reach over there, which I'm planning on it's going to jump over there soon. So we have 2, 2, 1. We're going to up and to the right 2 flat, up and to the right 1 single. So we have 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Up and to the right 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 flat again. And here's finally where we can mix it up and almost finish up the build, or at least the outline. We're going to add an extra block to the right here. And from that extra block, we're going to put 2 on top and 6 below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to right 8 vertical now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to right 8 vertical again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from that 8 vertical, what we're going to do is start from the top. We're going to count 3 blocks down. And on that 3rd block counting down, we're going to put 1 to the right of it. And then we're going to up and to the right 3 vertical, and that should, 2 vertical, and that should bridge the gap. So let's see, which it did. Perfect. Now that 2 vertical can be used for some stuff later, so we're going to mark it just so it can come back. Actually, no, we can just connect the gap right here. Let's just go up and to right 3 vertical and connect this gap. Easy. So now the hair's met up. We still have to do the right side of the bandana, but at least the outer frame is completely done. So we'll be working on inner details. We're going to get that headband finished, the eyeball stuff done, and also the right side of his body is just completely out of whack. But hopefully you guys were able to finish the frame in this part. We're going to do more in part 3, and I will see you guys then. This is Phoenix, and as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!